Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm coming in to deal with a lesson that is coming to my attention. And the topic is going to be don't forget your health. A lot of us, come in this truth, with that old behavior, with that old mindset of wanting to just eat whatever the hell you want to eat. Eating Twinkies and eating, sweet, savory items. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, not realizing that it's damaging your body. It's damaging your body. You understand? It's doing you a disservice. And when we come in this truth, we understand that your body belongs to the Lord. You understand? So if you come in this truth, you should put down certain foods and make a change and make changes to your diet for the betterment. You understand? And what you brothers, this is going to be a short lesson, because it's fitting, because I see certain guys in these camps, brothers are overweight, man. So what you brothers need to invest in a steamer, right? And look up certain foods that can benefit your body. That's going to better your health. You understand? Because at the end of the day, it's not just learning you're an Israelite. It's not about learning you're an Israelite and doing certain things that are within the scriptures, but it's about also taking care of your health. A lot of you brothers and sisters fail to do these things. That's in the scriptures, okay? So you brothers and sisters, go out there and get you a steamer. This steamer here in particular is the one that I use, and I put my cabbage in there, my broccoli in there, my Brussels sprouts in there. You understand? And my salmon, so on and so forth. And that's the things that I consume. You brothers got to start doing your research, doing your due diligence on your health. Because you Jakes come in this truth, you still got that shitty diet. Excuse me. You got that terrible diet. Some of y'all still going to McDonald's. Some of y'all still going to Burger King. Some of y'all still eating these bad foods. You understand? You got to get your health together, man. Okay, let me jump into, so look at this, right? But let's jump into the scriptures, okay? 1 Corinthians 3:16-17. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Lord, of Yahweh, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? Read none. If any man defile the temple of God, which is your body, him shall God destroy. So that's why you're going to get high blood pressure. Okay? You're going to get all these different sicknesses, you're going to develop all kinds of sicknesses. You're going to have certain ailments, right? Because you're eating the wrong foods. You're not eating the correct foods. You see, the Most High put things in the earth for us to eat that's going to better and strengthen our bodies. You understand? And yeah, Esau still got control over the produce and such, right? So, of course, he's still, doing certain things, manipulating the food, okay? Doing all kinds of things with the food. But even in that, the scriptures say this: you shall eat poison and live. Roughly paraphrasing. So we can't say, no, I can't eat that. Right? We still have to understand that we got to eat the healthy foods so we can protect our bodies and protect our minds. And also too, brother, when you eat this bad food, it destroys your train of thought. It derails your thoughts. It changes your mood. Why? Because the food that you eating, you ain't eating the right food. You brothers got to start eating brain food. Red cabbage, broccoli, so on and so forth, so they can better your mind. You got to also have the fish too. Right, which is your omega-3s. You got to start get the zinc. Okay, you got to get the zinc. You got to get the magnesium. These are the things that you brothers and sisters got to look into. It's not about just knowing you're an Israelite. It's not about that. You got to come in this truth. This is a total change of life when you come in this truth. You got to put down, and also too, you can drink wine, but just in moderation. Okay, read none. Him shall God destroy. Right, for the temple of God is holy. Which temple ye are? We're a holy people. Okay? So the Most High said we gotta protect our temples, man. Okay? Because these temples belong to the Lord. These are not our bodies for us to put in. You got some of you brothers getting tattooing your body up, getting all type of different tats and stuff. That's not in the scriptures, man. We're not supposed to make any cuttings and markings for the dead. That's another lesson. But we have to be totally on a God level, man. Okay, moving on. Ecclesiastes 30-14. We're gonna read on down. Okay, Okay, better is the poor being sound and strong constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. See that? See that? This is what the scriptures say. Better is the poor being sound and stronger constitution. What's the constitution? The morals. Knowing how to deal right with his fellow man. Knowing how to do the right things within the society. Knowing how to operate day to day. Read on. Than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. You got to hear this. You worth billions. And your body's all tore up. You eating the bad foods. You smoking. You drinking profusely. Okay, you're doing all manner of bad things to your body, and you're afflicted. You're in pain. You in and out the hospital. You got high blood pressure. You got heart disease, heart problems. Okay, reading on 15. Health and good state of body are above all gold. Check that out. So when you have a good health, you right. You pure. You got your body together. You eating right. Right. You in a good state. Right. That's above all gold, all riches. All wealth. Okay, read none. And a strong body above infinite wealth. You got a strong body. You a healthy man. Read none. 16. There is no riches above a sound body. Check that out. So nothing that you could bring to the table. Oh, I just hit the lotto. Here it is. You hit the lotto for 30 million. You fat and obese in and out the hospital every other week because you can't maintain your body. You can't maintain your health. You understand? You having all type of strokes here and strokes there. Heart disease, this, that, because you ain't maintaining. You understand? In the scriptures, you ain't maintaining in just your day-to-day life. Let me read that again. 16. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life. You got some of you brothers out there, you in stress. You in stress. Why? Because the food got you stressed. Because the food, certain foods that you eat, like this, the king's meat. Eating the beef and eating these heavy steak and so on and so forth. But you can eat that, but you got to eat it in moderation too. It's all a balance, Akim. Okay? So it says death is better than a bitter life. So it's better you die than to live that bitter life, that stressed out life. You understand? That destructive life. Because you in hell. Or continual sickness. See what I'm saying? So you better off dead than to have these things here. A bitter life and continual sickness. But it all remains in the health. You got to take care of your health. You got to eat the right foods. If you're doing that, you're going to be on the right track. And you got to be godly. So you got to put that in as a combination. So if you got the good food, plus you got the godly aspect with there too. You put that with that too. Come on, you ain't going to be stopped then. Understand? But you got to start off somewhere. Got to get yourself together. Exodus 23:25. And ye shall serve the Lord your God. And he shall bless thy bread and thy water. So you have to serve the Most High. How do you serve the Lord? The morals, right? You got to keep these commandments. I'm not telling you to keep I'm not telling you to keep the ceremonial laws in Torah. I'm telling you to keep what the scriptures say to keep. The moral laws. Look that up. Look up the moral laws. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Right? The basic more realistic law that the Most High Christ gave us. Yahweh gave us. That's what we have to follow. You know, and on another note, I personally don't believe that we're under the law. You can't keep the law. The law is for the sinner, and the law it cannot save you. Okay? The law cannot save you. Yahweh dying on the cross, he did away with the law. Why? Yahweh became the ultimate sacrifice. Because he knew that with us being up on the Torah, we would sin willfully and we would have to get that bullock and we have to do a blood sacrifice. And many of us did that deliberately knowing that we would commit sin and we would be forgiven if we did a sacrifice. Most High Christ, Yahweh said, look, nah, we ain't doing that. I'm going to come as the ultimate sacrifice and do away with that. So now we're under the moralistic laws, the morals now within the scriptures. Doing right to your fellow man, not commit adultery, the basics. All that doing the best of your ability, that's not in the scriptures. You can't do the law the best of your ability. The scriptures say this: if you break one, you offend them all. We're in Yahweh now, and we dealing in the moralistic law. That's what we dealing with. Okay. Now the dietary law, you can do that, right? Don't eat pork. Don't eat the abominable foods. Right? And even if you eating the foods that are within the scripture, within the law, that the things you can do. guess what? You got to eat that in moderation too. You can't be a drunkard. You can't be a glutton. Okay? Read on. Let's read this again. Exodus 23:25. And ye shall serve the Most High. And ye shall serve the Lord your God. And he shall bless thy bread and thy water. And I will take sickness away from the midst of thee. So now when you serve the Most High going to bless your food. So even if you eat in this food here, Babylon food, which is corrupt, we know the food is corrupt. When you get the red cabbage, guess what? It's got all type of different chemicals on there, all type of different things they don't put on there, pesticide, whatever you want to call it, right? They put all these different chemicals and to preserve the food so the bugs don't. You're consuming that. You're consuming these chemicals that they put on the food. You eat the kale. They when you eat an apple, they put that spray on there and it's an effect and mess up the whole food. So when you consume that now, that mess you up. But because we're in the Most High, when you serve the Most High, guess what? The Most High gonna bless it. The Most High gonna bless your water. You may say, "Oh, let me go get the certain food, certain water." Guess what? The Most High gonna bless it because you're in the Most High. And on top of that too, He gonna take away that sickness. That's if you dealing right in the scriptures. That's if you dealing right. Okay. Most High gonna ultimately it go back to the Most High. The Most High is the one that's gonna give the increase. So you can do all these different things, but if God ain't in it, if God is not in it, Most High, it ain't gonna work. Reading on 1 Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things. Like I was saying before, when you dealing on a godly aspect now, you following after the Most High wholeheartedly. Okay, you following after the Most High wholeheartedly, not no man on earth. You praising the Lord, not no man on earth. Okay, you giving Him the glory, not no man on earth. The Most High gonna build you up. Okay, it says, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come, the kingdom of heaven. See what I'm saying? So you could be doing the lifting the weights and running and eating the good food, but if you ain't dealing with the godly aspect of the scriptures, all that's gonna come to naught. That ain't gonna it's not gonna be valid because you ain't dealing right in your mind within the scriptures. You ain't dealing right. So you could be doing all the fitness all you want. If you ain't dealing on a godly aspect, on a godly tip, you gonna be out there. Many a man got cancer, many a man got sickness because he wasn't dealing right. So we have to deal right in the scriptures. So when you, like I said before, when you add the godly aspect on top of the good food eating, come on, man, you good to go. You good to go. Okay, moving on. Last scripture. Okay, Proverbs 23:2, and put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given to appetite. So basically, you might as well kill yourself, because if you're given to an appetite, and when you keep indulging, like in America, okay, you got Golden Corral, all these different buffets, right? That place is like a Walmart full of buffet, and you can just eat whatever the hell you want to eat, right? You got the steak, you pay a set fee, and guess what? You can sit there all day, eat ice cream all day, eat sweets, candy all day, eat steak, donuts, French fries, fried chicken all day, every day. You got individuals in there, they roll up on a damn one of them wheel things that they got in there, and they all sickly. They'll be in a wheelchair, the motorized wheelchair, and they all sickly. Still consuming the food, fat as all hell. Still consuming the bad food, which is what put them in that predicament. But guess what? Because they got them demons on them, the Most High said, "Hey, go on ahead and do that." And it's our people. Okay, so we should not be doing this. Should not be doing this. So it says, and put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given the appetite, because you're gonna drop poof. You're gonna get dropped dead. So our health is important in this truth. It's not about knowing you're an Israelite. It's not about knowing who Esau Edom is. It's not about that. It's about knowing you gotta take care of your health. You gotta maintain a balanced lifestyle of eating and the things that you're doing. And also too, you have to protect your mind as well. The things that you're watching, you have to balance your life, structure your life out on all aspects. Drink the pomegranate. Okay, this is what you have to do, and remain on a godly path. Don't follow no man. Don't follow after no next man. Remain on a godly path. Follow what the scriptures say, and that's that. And on top of that, you follow what the scriptures say, and you eat good. You maintain a healthy diet, a healthy, balanced diet. Okay. And with that, brethren, shalom, peace.